This Headless Professor video is about whether reinforcement is positive or negative. The answer lies in this question. Does the reinforcing stimulus bring something, or does that reinforcing stimulus take something away? So positive or negative is not about whether the stimulus is regarded as good or bad by the organism. For example, this rat in a Skinner box is going to receive reinforcement in the form of a food pellet dropped into the red dish. Now, food is something the organism regards as good, but that is not why it's positive. It's positive reinforcement because it is something presented to the organism. Similarly, these rats are going to run a maze for positive reinforcement in the form of food. The food is presented to the rats at the end of the maze, and because it is presented to them, it is positive reinforcement. Negative reinforcement is something that removes or prevents an aversive stimulus. Something that should not be confused with non-reinforcement. Non-reinforcement removes a desired stimulus. Negative reinforcement removes an aversive stimulus. And don't confuse either of those with punishment. Punishment provides an aversive stimulus. Here's a diagram from your book that shows the distinction between positive reinforcement, negative reinforcement, non-reinforcement, and punishment in terms of what is provided, what is removed, and the result on the organism's behavior. Let's take an example. It's a little bit complicated. Here the organism is a mechanic, and the mechanic is fixing a car. That's the response. Is the reinforcement positive or negative? Well, it's positive in the sense that the car will do things like go places. It's positive that the mechanic might get paid for this. But you could say the reinforcement is negative in that fixing the car helps to prevent undesired situations, like getting into an accident or a more costly repair later down the line. For more information about whether reinforcement is positive or negative, take a look at page 102 in your textbook. You can view the textbook, Psychology, a Student-Friendly Introduction. You can view it online, or you can download a free copy in PDF or other formats.